In the words of Goku Black, I look down on existence from a much higher perspective than you do. I witness this world, this universe, and the truth of all things. That yields deeper understanding and wisdom. The realization that all mortals should be destroyed. The one and only mistake among all divine creation. That is what mortals are. And this mistake is egregious. To shape existence into the beautiful utopia it was always meant to be, the mistake must be corrected. I will purge all mortals from existence in place of the gods who refuse to admit failure. Now, everybody's probably thinking I'm gonna go through the history and talk about Goku Black and Zamasu and Super Saiyan Rose. Not so fast. I want to take an approach with this that I haven't seen anybody else take. And that is the way, the mindset of Goku Black valid? Like, we always get so caught up with the superhero, the villain, blase, blase, blase. But guys, the more that I live on this earth, the more I realize that the villains are sometimes equally justified in what they believe. Take a look at our own world. Look at how mankind is. The majority of mankind is greedy, selfish. They only care about themselves. They only want what they want. They don't care about hurting others to get it. There's violence. There's lies spread by the governments of these countries, of the people that we trust. This world is extremely corrupt. And even in the religion, like even if you look in the Bible, God is going to destroy the earth because of how mankind is. And I think it's the same way in many other religions. The good will be saved while the wicked will perish, and the earth will be destroyed and made anew. Zamasu, or aka Goku Black, is a god, and he does see things differently than what we see them. We see things in the span of our own lifetime. You know what I'm saying? He's seen things ever since the existence of humans. And we saw this with Beerus in Dragon Ball Super, where, oh no, it wasn't Beerus, it was Zamasu actually, where they were observing these creatures and they were like, they've been like this forever. They haven't changed. They're still worrisome beasts. They get new technology and they stay corrupt and they still do crazy things with it. Guys, I don't know if I just completely disagree with his logic. Now, does that make me crazy? Let me know in the comment section down below, man. I don't know. But Goku Black, someone asked me, why is he so powerful? Well, he's powerful because he's a god. He's just in a mortal body. Let's not forget that Zamasu stole Goku's body because of Goku's power. Yes, Goku is more powerful than Zamasu, who was training to be a Kai. And then thus the birth of Goku Black. But Zamasu's whole zero mortal plan, to rid the earth of mortals forever and to start anew, guys, that's not a different logic than any other god in the history of mankind. You look through every religion and you're gonna find exactly that. You're gonna find a god that has made mankind, that is trying to teach and lead mankind in the ways of the gods. And because mankind have a free will, mankind becomes corrupt, mankind strays away, and the gods become angry or upset at the creation and thus set a time to wipe away said creation. So why is it that we can look to our gods and worship them and praise them, but when we look to Zamasu and Goku Black, we look at them as sort of evil? Do y'all see the point that I'm making? This video is probably gonna make a weird turn, man. I wasn't planning on talking about it exactly in this way, but really think about this. Think about this. Look in your religion. I know it's especially like that in Christianity. Some of these other religions, Buddhism and things like that. I mean, all of the world religions even talk about a flood, a great flood that destroyed the earth, and they tried again. And guess what mankind did? We went right back to our selfish, destructive ways. It's amazing, guys. Yet and still, we look up to our gods. Yet they don't look up to Zamasu and Goku Black. So in my opinion, and this may be an extremely unpopular opinion, I don't think Goku Black and Zamasu are the real enemies here. I really think the real enemies here are Goku, Vegeta, Trunks. I mean, look at is Zamasu lying about what he says? Is he lying about the stuff that he's talking about? Goku is very gluttonous. He just eats and eats and eats. Goku puts his own family's life in danger just for a good fight. Matter of fact, Goku put the entire solar system, all the universes with the Tournament of Power, he put them in danger just for the thrill of a fight. Let that sink in, man. And we know Vegeta's past. Now that doesn't mean that people can't be redeemed. But even, it's the stuff is still happening, and it's gonna continue to happen. You know what I'm saying? It really makes you stop and think that who are really the villains? Like, who are the mortals to try to stop what a god is wanting to do, But then you have Gowasu, who's trying to tell Zamasu to be patient with them. They're inferior beings, and this and that, and this and that. And, it can go in many different ways. It can happen in many different sides. Yet and still, you have to ask yourself that one question. Really, really think about this, guys. Is he wrong? Is Zamasu wrong? Is Goku Black wrong? I'm referring to him as Goku Black, but we know that Goku Black is just Zamasu in Goku's body. Is he wrong? I don't know. And I'm not saying I want to eradicate the human race or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think where Zamasu and Goku Black went wrong is, rather than try to destroy mankind, why not try to lead them? Why not try to show them the right way? And immediately, by me saying that, I immediately know that the gods do try to show us the right way to things. We don't listen. We're hard-headed and we're stubborn because we want to do what we want to do. And if you're doing what someone else is telling you to do, well, you're not in control of your life as you think you are. And you don't have as much free will as you think you do. Why would a God give us free will, and then turn around and require us to do everything that they tell us to do? That's not very free will. You know what I'm saying? You give us free will, and then we get out in the world, and it's like, oh, if you do this, that's bad. That's so bad if you do this, but you gave us free will. We have a free will. Why did the gods create man with a free will? Why was Goku and Vegeta and why was all of them created with a free will? If the gods are just going to turn around and be upset with what they choose to do with said free will. So is it their fault? Zamasu kind of does blame the gods that this is your fault. You see these things going on, and rather than wipe out existence and start anew, you want to leave things how they are, and it's embarrassing to the gods. It's not something that they want to see, and I completely understand that. He wants to create anew, as does everybody else. Even in Christianity, we believe in God destroying the wicked and creating a new. So why is it that we're so against the concept when it comes to Goku Black and Zamasu? Could it be the ways that they went about doing it? I mean, what other way did you expect? Even in the Bible, it talks about destruction. God coming to destroy. He's not coming for peace, but for vengeance, with a sword for judgment. And that's what Zamasu is doing. So is he wrong in that? Is he wrong in that regard? You see what I'm saying? Really sit down and think about that for a second, guys. We look at these villains, man, and they're not as villainous as we may think that they are. It just goes against, it challenges our mortality, and that's the problem. It challenges our mortality. We want to live forever, and I think deep down inside we envy the gods because we want to live forever. And we look at the gods and they live forever. They have perfect health. They don't have sickness. They don't have disease. They don't have famine, you know? And then we look and say, well, Zamasu is a good god because he cares for humans. He lets us live how we want. Zamasu is bad because, no, man, that is not necessarily true. Now, good and evil are constructs. Let's be honest. Good and evil are the same thing. Okay? In my opinion. I don't think you can create I don't think that you can create evil. Evil is just a byproduct of getting further away of what we consider to be good. Does that make sense? Just like hot and cold. You can't create cold in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You already have heat. Cold is a byproduct of taking away said heat. It's a byproduct. Just like light and darkness. Darkness already existed. Light was created. You see what I'm saying? So darkness is just a byproduct of the absence of light. Cold is the absence of heat. Hatred is the absence of love, and evil is the absence of good. By nature, these things already existed. But then when something more positive and good comes into the fray, that's when we start getting into things like, oh man, you know. And that's why as humans, we even judge everybody. We judge everything. You know, a murder is worse than a lie. The people tell lies all the time, but to the gods, a lie is a lie. A lie is just as bad as murder. Sin is sin. It's all bad. Sin is just the byproduct of getting further away from the law or from the mark or from where they want you to be, where the gods want you to be. Zamasu is, in my opinion, Goku Black, he's willing to go there where some of the other gods aren't, because we're gods, we're above that, and they have compassion on mankind. Zamasu's just fed up with mankind, and honestly, we get fed up with each other, so can you really be mad at him for that? And the reason they're attacking Goku and Vegeta is because Goku and Vegeta are trying to stop them from doing what they do. Imagine you trying to stop God, or the God that you worship, whatever God that you worship. Imagine you trying to stop him from doing something. See, in your mind right there, that doesn't make any sense. If anything, you would be pleading to him. What can I do to do better? What can I do to change? But that's the thing. Even with people pleading for their lives, Zamasu and Goku Black destroys them all. And that is what makes it bad. Not the fact that he wants a better creature, better mortals. It's the fact that even in their pleas, he has no forgiveness. I don't know, man. Interesting thoughts, man. Interesting thoughts. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, guys. That's all I got for right now, man. Till next time, have the best day you can. Peace.